Gardening after the storm, rescue what you can. Especially here in late summer where everything's starting to get really big. Our sunchokes, they're all laying down flat. Amaranth, some of it just snapped off, some of it just fell over. I think we'll be able to stake some of this, but this is ready to harvest anyhow. And since I got little plants underneath it, let's just go ahead and start harvesting this. Then we'll go ahead and stake up the sunchokes. They're just about ready to bloom. So it's not all lost. Even if you had some corn come down. Although it's a little late for corn. But even if you had your tomatoes and peppers fall over, you can still stake them back up. Now aside from a few grasshoppers, the okra is doing just fine. Actually right now when you're harvesting your amaranth, take a few minutes and get these leaves out, because when this dries, you're going to be glad you don't have that to mess with. Separating this is pretty easy, but the more trash you can get out of it now, the better off you're going to be. Then we're just going to go ahead and hang them and let them dry. But since we're going to go ahead and harvest, I'm not being too careful about where I cut these at. And since we're cut and dropping, we can just let those leaves fall and become part of the deep mulch. We're not losing too many seeds right now. This is still kind of damp, so they're still holding. Once it dries, we're going to have a ton of beautiful amaranth seed. Right now, if you had some chickens or goats or pigs, it'd be a perfect time to take these stems and leaves and feed them out. It's not a bad flower cluster. You know, you're not going to be able to save all your plants from a storm, but you'll be able to save enough. And we're not done gardening yet. And it really doesn't take very long and you can get this cleaned up, but we got some plants underneath. We got some little okras under here I don't want to get smothered out. Now if I wasn't really ready to harvest this, we would go ahead and stake it up, but I think we're okay now. Well, not only did I get a bigger batch of amaranth than I've ever had, and we still have quite a little bit out here that's not needing to come in quite yet, but look what I uncovered. We've got some parsley. We've got a plantain. Our little okra. That's a mini, and it's got an okra coming on. We got some beets. And we got a couple squashes. It did kind of knock down that basil, but we've got basil everywhere. Let's go on back here and see what we got to handle this stuff with. Now these screens we left out here on purpose. This is what we use for the cold frame. It's also going to be what we're going to use to dry the amaranth. I'm just going to lay that amaranth out across here. Got good airflow on the bottom. That'll dry out really nice. Once we get this dried out, and we'll come back, we'll crush it down and get the seeds out. And I hope you join me for that. We'll come and turn them. I think we're going to be in good shape there. I need to come out and pick beans again. Well, let's go ahead and work on them sunchokes first. I think if we put a post right here, we'll be able to stand most of this up. And I think we'll be in pretty good shape. Basically lasso it, sort of, and then pull it up off the ground. And it should, the weight, distribute, should kind of hold it all into place. And I'm not really concerned about the plant themselves. What I want is the tubers that's in the ground. But I want these to go ahead and grow a little more. They were just about ready to bloom. Well, it may not be the prettiest fix, but as late as we are in the season, and with what we had here, we'll see what we get. I just needed it up off the ground, and I'm not ready to dig. We're almost ready to dig sweet potatoes. I think I want to go explore, see if we have any chance. We planted in Memorial Day. This weekend's Labor Day. That's over 90 days. That's about what the Beauregards take. So we're getting close. Looks like everything else that was trellis fared pretty well. Now I really don't want to dig up a hill, but I kind of want to poke around and see if we got a hill that's even close to ready. I got to figure out where the hills are. We're not quite ready to start digging sweet potatoes, but there's our first sweet potato. Well, we got another week or so. Anyhow, that's gardening after a storm. Save what you can. You can do this too. And until next time, remember, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant.
Let's go plant garden.